Barnaby Jones. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. With guest star James Olsen. Tonight's episode, Catch Me If You Can.
Hey, Barnaby. I didn't know who it was at first. You're not working on Saturday, are you?
Well, 2 days rest always makes me feel like a loafer. I'm on my way up to the office, pick up some papers, fly up to San Francisco, wrap up a case. You don't look like you're exactly on the way to go fishing yourself.
Haven't got the time.
You really taken to this private detective work, haven't you, Eddie?
Well, I won't lie to you, Barnaby, and tell you I don't miss the force, but... well, a man's got to finish what he started. And I'm this close to finishing.
You're not still after that butterfly killer.
Barnaby, I'm breathing right down his neck. It's just like the department psychiatrist said. He wants to get caught.
Eddie.
That's why he keeps writing me those notes, to keep me on the track. Well, this time he went too far. One note too many, Barnaby. And I'm going to nail him with it.
You know, it's too bad you're so tied up. I had to turn down a case yesterday, been right up your alley. Say, maybe I can still...
Thanks, Barnaby. Maybe in a week or so, I'll give you a call to go fishing.
Sounds good. Don't forget it.
Right. Yes, operator. I'd like the number for Gene Merrick. M-E-R-R-I-C-K. In West L.A. Brentwood area, I think. I'll be with you in a minute. 4757. Thank you. Come in. It's about a case. I can't take anything new right now. But I know a good man, Barnaby Jones.
I didn't come here to hire a private detective. I came to get one off my back. That last clue I sent you, it worries me. I went too far. This typewriter says that you figured it out.
You're the one.
That's right. And I'm not ready to end the game.
get it, Mary. Oh, thank heavens. Mary's been asking for you.
Barnaby, I'm so glad you're here.
I came down from San Francisco as soon as I got Betty's call.
Thank you. You knew Eddie so well, Barnaby.
We went back a lot of years.
I know what people are saying, that everything was going downhill for him lately. But that's not true, not entirely. Maybe he was depressed about his work, but not his life. You too saw the garden.
It's beautiful as ever.
Eddie worked in the garden Saturday morning, just as he did every Saturday.
I saw Eddie Saturday. He was on the way to his office.
What did he say?
He said he was close to nailing the butterfly killer.
He was, and he had reason to be.
Why do you say that?
It's a feeling I have, Barnaby. You live with a man most of your life, you can sense when things are going right for him. Eddie was on to something. I know it.
You know something? I'm inclined to agree with you. I think this time Eddie was close. Too close.
Do you think the killer found out and murdered him?
It's a possibility.
Barnaby, I have some savings. Find out what really happened. Prove it wasn't suicide.
I intend to. But I'm going to hire myself on this one. Just like with Eddie, it's become a personal matter.
Didn't they find her body in a vacant lot somewhere?
Yes, she'd gone to a costume party the night before dressed as Madame Butterfly.
That's right, I remember. The newspapers picked it up and labeled the murderer the butterfly killer. Did you find anything?
Yes. Some of those taunting notes the killer sent Eddie when he first took charge of the investigation. I will turn myself in, but I want to watch you cops chase me a little longer. I've changed my mind. She deserved to die. This game is becoming a bore. Catch me if you can.
What kind of a man does something like this?
A very dangerous one. Eddie must have started this folder last June when he retired from the force.
I wonder what became of those notes.
When I saw Eddie Saturday, he said that the killer had gone a little too far. He'd send one note too many and Eddie was going to nail him with it. The killer probably took that note along with the rest of them from this folder. Eddie, let's get all of Eddie's papers together. Take them over to the office. Let's see if we can't find something that resembles an appointment book. Betty, did you find a pair of scissors or a knife in there?
No. Why?
According to the police report, Eddie hung himself with a cord from this lamp.
So?
What did he cut it with?
For if a dedication to duty is the hallmark of a great man, then Edward Lawrence Wheelock sleeps among giants, at peace with his final reward. For as much as the spirit of our brother departed hath entered in life immortal, we therefore commit his body to its resting place. May he dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
He was a fine officer, Mary.
Mary.
Be in touch with you, Mary.
Lieutenant. Lieutenant, when your boys went through Eddie's office, did they find a knife or scissors?
No, why?
I'm just trying to make some sense out of something that's pretty senseless.
Barnaby, Mary told me you were looking into Eddie's death. Want some professional advice?
That's the best kind.
Accept the coroner's verdict, death by suicide. Bury this whole tragic episode right here. This is a good place for it.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid to bury the truth. It's got a way of coming back and haunting you.
One hamburger with all the trimmings coming right up. Oh, Barnaby, what you really need is a good night's sleep.
No, what I really need is a crystal ball. I'm trying to make some sense out of this mess.
Nothing?
As far as I can decipher, Eddie had one appointment all last week with Gene Merrick.
Do you know him?
He was Eddie's prime suspect in the slaying until Merrick was completely exonerated. I wonder why he went to see Merrick.
I almost forgot. A special delivery letter came for you while I was downstairs.
Who from?
I don't know. There's no return address. What is it?
Note. Catch me if you can.
I don't understand, Mr. Jones. The newspapers said that Eddie Wheelock's death was a suicide.
They also predicted rain for today, Mr. Merrick.
Well, you realize that Wheelock wasn't one of my favorite human beings.
Yeah, according to the reports, he gave you a pretty rough time during the initial investigation.
Rough, he got it into his head that I was the butterfly killer.
Well, you were the last one known to have seen the girl alive.
Look, I only walked her to the car when she left the party, period.
According to the reports, you were also having an affair with her, Mr. Merrick. One she intended to break off unless you divorced your wife.
Yeah, Wheelock really worked over that little fact, didn't he?
Eddie Wheelock was a good cop. He was working on a tough case. He was also a fair cop. He later exonerated you.
But my wife didn't. Shortly after the news of my relationship with Linda became known, she filed for divorce. And now I only see my kids on weekends.
I'm sorry about that, but you really can't blame Eddie for your indiscretions. He was just after the truth. He wanted to find Linda Barr's killer.
Look, I'm a little busy. What do you want to know?
Eddie came to see you last week. What about?
A note or something he got from the killer? Killer said he was at the company costume party the night Linda was murdered. Wheelock wanted to know if I could give him a list of everyone at the party.
Could you?
Not right away, but my secretary finally gave him one.
Any chance you might have a copy?
A good one. She's very efficient.
I'd like to see it.
Here's the list, Mr. Jones. You may keep it if you wish.
You're very efficient. You even listed the costumes everyone wore.
Well, as best I could.
Eddie Wheelock must have asked for this, too.
Yes, he did. How did you know?
I'm a detective. Thank you very much. Oh, what photographer did you use for the party?
We always use the Kenton Studios.
Kenton Studio. Thank you.
Mr. Stone! These are to be processed right away, or whatever it is you and your machines do with them.
You make it sound like we're one and the same.
No. It's just that, well, this is where you spend so much of your time. I don't know how you do it. Computers seem so complicated to me.
They puzzle a lot of people. But I like puzzles.
Mr. Jones, you're the second person in 2 weeks that's asked to see the proofs of that costume party.
Was the first one named Eddie Wheelock?
Yeah, I believe it was. Said he was investigating that butterfly case.
Mr. Kenton, why is this picture smaller than the others, like a piece of it's been cut off?
Because it has. Mr. Wheelock asked if he could cut off one of the people in it.
Which one?
Tell you the truth, I didn't even notice. I just handed him the scissors.
Now, these two pictures seem to be the same group.
Same group, slightly different angle.
Except this one, there's a tiger missing. Here, look for yourself.
Mr. Wheelock must have cut the tiger off.
According to this list, there wasn't even a tiger at the party.
Yes, hold on.
Any luck on the costume?
It seems most companies don't keep records past 6 months. I'm talking to Mardi Gras costumes right now. Do you think this really might be the killer?
Good possibility. Uninvited guest. Name wasn't on the party list. The police couldn't check him out. And there must be some reason why Eddie wanted this picture.
Yes. You do? Well, Mr. Jones will be down in a few minutes to talk to you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Forbes. Right. Bye-bye. Mardi Gras has a tiger costume that sounds like the one you're looking for.
I'm back here.
Oh, it's you.
You remember me.
I never forget a face or a costume that goes with it. Besides, you're very popular lately.
Popular?
A man came in last week asking about that tiger suit you rented. He had a picture of it and wanted to know your name. I'm not very good at remembering names, so I told him I'd have to check in the back files, and I'd get in touch with him later.
Did you ever get back to him?
I've been calling him for the last few days, but his line's disconnected. And just a few minutes ago, a woman phoned, calling about the same thing. She said a Mr. Jones was going to stop by to see me.
The woman that called, did you give her my name?
I just told her we had a tiger costume like the one she described.
Where's the rental card now?
Right here in the desk. Here it is. Stone, Mr. Randall Stone. What's it all about, anyway?
You wouldn't understand. But you must believe I'm sorry
Sorry about what?
that you've become part of the game.
I don't understand. Please, don't. Please, please, no. No, no, no.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Mrs. Forbes.
Oh, she's probably on her lunch break. Take the elevator to the 4th floor and just call out.
Thank you. Miss Forbes! You hear, Miss Forbes? Miss Forbes?
Who is it?
It's me, Randall.
The rent's on the table.
Why you come up for that reason, Randall? Not as long as I'm here. I'll just take the check, and you can use the envelope for something else. You were up early this morning, Randall. I heard you go out and get the newspaper. Guess you couldn't sleep, huh? I know how that is. Believe me, ever since my husband died, I find it harder and harder to sleep at night. I think it has something to do with being alone so much of the time. Don't you, Randall? I mean, we're both alone so much.
I'm late for work, Stella.
Oh, I see you've already done today's crossword puzzle. It's amazing how fast you do them. I bet it's because you used to know all about those different languages from when you taught at college. Randall, did you read about the murder at the Mardi Gras Costume Company? Oh, poor woman. I bet some creep just probably felt like killing somebody and she was around. And do you know, I bet he's just some normal-looking guy you wouldn't even look at twice. The type that fades into the woodwork. Don't you think so, Randall? Oh.
I told you I'm late for work, Stella.
Yeah. Sure. I'll let you get ready, Randall. See you.
I stopped by Mary's.
How is she?
Oh, as well as can be expected, I guess. The reality of her being alone is just now getting to her, I think. Oh, there wasn't much mail forwarded from Eddie's office except for a few advertisements in this bill from the Apex Typewriter Company.
For one Greek keyed typewriter?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of strange.
Sure is. Mary know anything about that?
No.
Remember seeing any typewriter in Eddie's office besides that standard portable here?
No.
Neither do I.
Why would Eddie want a typewriter with a Greek keyboard?
It's a good question. Sounds good.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how beat up some of these things get when you let them out. Sometimes I think I'm renting to elephants. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, sir. Did you rent this machine?
Yeah, about a week ago. You returning it?
No, I'm Barnaby Jones, a private investigator, and my problem is that I want to figure out what Mr. Wheelock wanted with a Greek typewriter. You don't handle many of those, do you?
Try to make my living off Greek typewriters. I'd be on welfare right now.
Did he happen to mention what he wanted with it?
I don't... Oh, yeah. I remember now. He said something about he had to translate a note that was written in Greek.
Translate on a typewriter?
It's exactly what I said. As a matter of fact, I suggested to him that he take the note to somebody who spoke Greek. And he said he already did that. I had no choice except to fall back on the old businessman's creed.
What's that?
Never argue with a customer. I rented him the typewriter.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
The young ones, Barnaby, are not like their mothers who came from the old country.
You gotta give them credit for trying.
You got a point there. All right, you convinced me. Be here at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, thank you. Isn't that wonderful?
Sad thing about your friend Eddie Wheelock.
Yes, that's what I came to talk to you about, Achilles. Eddie stopped by to see you recently, didn't he?
Just last week.
Something about a message in Greek?
That's right. He wanted me to translate it for him.
Did you?
Barnaby, when I was a young man in the old country, I was always moving around from place to place, and not always by choice, mind you. But in my travels, I thought I mastered every Greek dialect known to man, until I saw Eddie's note. There was no way on earth for me to translate.
What was the difficulty?
The difficulty, my old friend, was that it didn't make sense. The letters were Greek, all right, but they didn't spell anything. Just so much, how do you say it? Mumbo mumbo?
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, mumbo jumbo. And nothing more. Eddie told me to keep trying, and then he left.
You still have the note?
Well, he left me a copy. I've been showing it to some of my friends, but... Barnaby, believe me, mumbo jumbo.
He's got to be here somewhere. Somewhere in this note. Some kind of a code, something. Gotta figure it out.
It'll still be there in the morning. And you'll be a lot fresher, too.
I gotta keep at it, Betty. I'm so close.
Barnaby, didn't you get back to any of these people yet?
Where would I get the time?
Well, this Mr. Jensen called 3 times. He needs your help. He said it was very
I'll
important.
get back to him in the morning. Sorry, Betty.
Don't you see what's happening to you, Barnaby? You're becoming as obsessed with this case as Eddie was. He couldn't think of anything else either.
Yeah, you're right. See if you can get Jensen.
All right. It's his office phone. I'm not sure he's there yet, now. I guess he isn't in his office.
Eddie? Eddie, come here, quick. I think I've got it. What does it say?
I don't know. It's all Greek to me.
Betty Jones. It's a code. The killer's own personal code. You see, this note was typed on a Greek typewriter, but the words are really in English. Now, all the killer did was to substitute a Greek character for an English letter. Look at the 2 keyboards.
Keys are laid out the same.
Now, all we have to do is reverse the procedure and hit the equivalent of the Greek letter on the American machine. Now, here is the first letter. I. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll have this thing translated.
Do you think Eddie broke the code, too?
I'm almost positive he did.
And that's why he was killed. In some ways, it's like opening Pandora's box. What does it say?
I worked with the butterfly. I have good reason to believe the killer worked here, Mr. Merrick, and possibly still does.
Well then, Mr. Jones, obviously the police would have checked him out at the time of the murder.
Not necessarily. The police only checked out the people who went to the costume party.
Oh, but that was everyone who worked here, Mr. Jones. It was a company party at the Pavilion Hotel. Everyone was invited. I know for a fact that everyone came.
No one was left off this guest list for any reason?
Not that I can think of.
Did you see anyone at the party dressed in a tiger costume?
Oh, come on, Mr. Jones. It's been almost a year.
And besides, I'm the wrong person to ask about that.
Why?
Because I only stayed at the party for about an hour or so.
Did you get sick?
Not me, Randall Stone.
Who's Randall Stone?
He works in the computer room.
I don't find his name on the guest list.
That's right. I forgot. Randall wasn't invited because he was working the night shift then. I just saw no reason to send him an invitation.
But he got sick the night of the party.
Yes, and I had to come back here to find someone to take his place, which wasn't easy on such short notice.
Where's Randall Stone now?
In the computer room, I imagine. I'll find out for you. Randall Stone.
What do you know about Randall Stone?
Oh, not much, really. He knows his business, but he keeps pretty much to himself. He's just one of those people that nobody seems to pay any attention to.
Oh? Thank you. Well, isn't that a coincidence?
What?
Randall called in sick today, too.
What's his address?
Good morning. Can I help you?
Is Mr. Jones here?
No, I'm sorry he isn't. Would you like to leave your name and number?
Is it all right if I wait?
I'm not sure when he'll be returning.
It's very important.
Certainly. Have a seat.
Realize I wouldn't allow this under normal circumstances.
Normal circumstances?
If Randall hadn't been so rude to me lately. Listen, private detective or no private detective, I don't believe in spying on my tenants. What are you looking for anyway?
For what may be the final piece of a puzzle.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. Randall's always solving puzzles.
I have a feeling he's also good at creating puzzles.
What's that? I didn't know Randall had a typewriter. I've never heard him use it. What kind of a typewriter is that?
Reap.
Well, I'm sorry. My father-in-law isn't back yet, and I've got a lunch date. I'm going to have to close the office, so if you'll leave your name and number, I'll have him call you when he gets back.
I said I'd wait.
Now, look,
I think we better go in there. We'll wait together. Why don't you say something? Or do you know already?
I have an idea.
You know all right. That's why you're so quiet. You're afraid. She was afraid, too. The little butterfly was so afraid she started to cry. Do you understand why I killed her?
I never understand why anyone kills.
Because she was so beautiful, and I wanted her so much. But she was a tease. You know what I mean. She used to make me think that she cared for me. She'd smile at me, come in my office sometimes and talk. And that's why I had to be at that costume party with her. She was always surrounded by her friends. So I waited till she left. And I followed her home. And I thought she was going to be happy to see me. She was angry. And she said terrible things to me. She called me a creep. Started laughing and kept on laughing until there was only one way that I could stop her.
Eddie, I found the missing piece. I know who the butterfly killer is.
It's a shame that information won't do you any good, Mr. Jones.
You must be Randall Stone.
That's right.
Well, if you've decided it's time to kill me the way you killed Eddie Wheelock, you're too late. I've already talked to the police. They have your name. They're out looking for you now.
I don't believe you.
Talked to your landlady, Stella. I used the phone in your apartment. It's all over, Stone. It's just a matter of time.
Time can be to my advantage, especially with her as a hostage. Your gun. Take it out. Put it on the desk. Slowly. Now turn around.
What do you hope to gain by this?
I'm just not ready to spend the rest of my life in jail. Come on.
You hurt her.
Now, you just sit tight, Jones. Don't try to follow us, and don't pick up the phone. Not if you ever want to see her alive again. cars in the parking lot. Act normal.
You'll never get away with this.
For your sake, you better hope I do. Slide over on the other side. You're going to drive. Go on. Jones, hold it! Or you'll get it with your own gun.
Gun's not loaded, Stone. I don't go around with a loaded gun when I don't think I'm going to use it. Got the shells right here in my pocket. You want to see them?
Barnaby!
Stand right where you are. Get your hands up.
I thought you said it wasn't loaded.
Back where I come from, they'd say you'd been flim-flam.
Barnaby, you're quite a gardener yourself.
You know, when I was a boy, my father used to say there are three things that make a good gardener. Sharp tools, rich soil, and an occasional glass of cold lemonade while you're working. He knew what he was talking about.
Oh, wait till you see what we're having for lunch. Baked ham, sweet potatoes, and fresh corn.
You didn't have to go to all that trouble.
It's no trouble. I like having both of you here.
You're gonna be all right, Mary?
Yes. Even though it doesn't bring Eddie back, it helps knowing the truth about how he died. Thanks, Barnaby. Lunch will be ready soon.
I'll help you at the table.
Yes, sir. He really knew what he was talking about.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Mariette Hartley, James Luisi, Claudette Nevins. Tonight's episode, Mystery Cycle.
All set?
Yeah.
Mr. Yeager, gonna take those rages again today?
Why not? Boss allowed to play. Let's bust him. Good morning. Is Miss Yeager in? I'm Barnaby Jones.
Just 1 minute, please.
I'll be making some changes on the board, but I wouldn't so much as hint, at least not yet, that I'm thinking of phasing out the motor division.
Mrs. Yeager, Mr. Barnaby Jones to see you?
Yes, I'm expecting him.
Well, I don't think we need worry about the Yeager stocks not showing some strength soon, although it might be best to leak the next quarterly, put the rumors to rest. Mrs. Yeager, please accept our condolences once again. All of us have the highest regard for your husband.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Miss Yeager,
Mr. Jones.
if this is inconvenient, I could come at another time, tomorrow even.
No, it's all right. I prefer getting as many details out of the way as possible. May I offer you something?
No, nothing for me, thanks. This is a lovely place you have here.
Oh, thank you. Why don't we talk outside, get some fresh air?
Fine. Now, I know that California Meridian Insurance has already spoken to you, so I'll try not to cover any old ground.
Perhaps you can tell me exactly what the problem is. Is it the size of the policy?
Well, the double indemnity accidental death clause brings the amount up to $1 million.
Well, if my husband's death wasn't accidental, what are you suggesting, Mr. Jones? A suicide?
Well, I'm not suggesting anything, Mrs. Yeager. It's just that the company feels obligated to look rather closely into the accidental death theory. That's the reason they brought me in.
Well, I think you can eliminate suicide as a possibility. My husband was in perfect health, both mentally and physically. No man had a greater zest for living.
You know, it's common knowledge that the Yeager company was in financial trouble lately.
Well, the motor division's been a drain, that's true. So we're considering the possibility of some surgery there. In fact, the reason for that division's existence passed on with Jonathan. It was always more of a hobby with him than a business.
You don't suppose it's possible that Mr. Yeager could have been preoccupied with the problems of the company that morning?
Certainly not while testing a motorcycle. It speeds up to 100 miles an hour.
I realize riders do take spills, but I understand that the trail along the ridge was straight and smooth, and Mr. Yeager had been over it many times in the past.
Well, perhaps what it all boils down to, Mr. Jones, is that it takes just one mistake. And Jonathan made it. Excuse me.
Francis?
Carolyn.
Oh, I wish you'd called or wired or something.
I'm sorry I've been in such a state of shock.
I just happened to see a tiny mention of it in the San Francisco papers.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Mr. Jones, this is my sister, Carolyn Lacey.
How do you do?
Mr. Jones?
I think I'll be leaving now, Mrs. Yeager. If you don't mind, I'll stop by your motor division, maybe talk to some of the men who are with your husband.
That'll be fine. Steve Rollins is in charge there now. He'll give you whatever help you need.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you, Miss Lacey.
I wish you'd called. Can't tell you how awful it was reading about Jonathan's death days after the fact.
I'm sorry, Carolyn. I've had 100 things on my mind.
Sometimes I can't understand you, Francis. How could you forget to notify your own sister?
Half-sister, dear.
Look, I came here because I thought I might be some help, some comfort. Obviously, you don't require that comfort.
Meaning what? That I didn't love Jonathan?
That's always been understood between us. But he was a good man in many ways, Francis. I mean, surely you respected him. Would it be easier for you if I just drove back to San Francisco?
Well, that would hardly look proper now, would it? I'm sure we can manage to stay out of each other's hair for a few days, don't you think?
I just always wish we'd been closer.
It's hardly of any importance now, Carolyn, is it?
Now, as far as you can figure, your position was right there.
Yeah, I'd say a quarter mile to the right of the ridge, just along the lip of the Royal.
From each of these 4 positions, none of you fellas saw Mr. Yeager go up on the ridge.
Well, you know, out there testing bikes, it's kind of hard to keep track of anybody. You're too busy trying to handle your own machine.
Joe, you weren't on the left side of me, but ahead and to the right.
No. I hit sand right here and almost flipped into the Arroyo. That was to the left of you. No, I saw you to his right, too. You were wearing a black helmet, right? Come on, man. I had a mouthful of sand. You're going to tell me that I wasn't to the west of the Arroyos?
You two are both wrong. I can vouch for Joe riding on the left.
No, not on my left. Well, exactly where did you see me then? Here, may I?
Sure. Right here.
Now, how could I be over there when I saw at least two of you guys just to the east of me just minutes before the accident? Look, old buddy, if you weren't there, you weren't there, but wasn't you, who was it? I don't know.
Mr. Jones, did you get what you came for?
Well, there seems to be a difference of opinion, Mr. Rollins.
That happens. How about getting back to work, fellas?
Thanks, fellas. Say, you mind if I take this?
Not at all. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, no, I don't think so. Well, maybe. You might be able to clear up a point. Those tests that you made out there on the desert course, were they weekly routine things?
Well, we take the bikes out, we abuse them, we bring them back and rip them apart.
Was Mr. Yeager's participation in the test routine?
You couldn't keep him away. He really loved biking across those ridges.
Well, what about yourself, Mr. Rollins? I understand that you were in charge of all the testing, but you weren't out there that day with the others.
I stopped riding that desert course about 3 months ago. Back trouble.
Well, then it's just the four fellows, Mr. Yeager, and you. You know of anyone else who might have been familiar with the course or had ridden it or knew the routine?
Those four men you talked to, they're our only testers. They've been with us ever since we bought that desert acreage.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope your back gets better.
Thank you.
I must have gone through 6 pounds of financial reports this afternoon.
You know, you're going to have to learn to leave business details to others. You're a very rich lady now, and especially tonight. I don't want you preoccupied with business details. You promise?
I promise.
Wouldn't you think they'd pick a safer spot to test motorcycles?
Eddie, I'm puzzled. I can't understand why the four test drivers can't agree on their position just before the accident. Now, two of them out there claim that they saw Joe Scully right here. He's wearing a black helmet, and they swear they saw him. Right here. Scully says he was out there. He's backed up by number 4 down there.
That's a discrepancy of over a mile.
And my first instinct was that somebody wasn't telling the truth. That would be such a clumsy lie. The point of debate. Sometimes the simplest explanations are the most accurate. Now, if those 4 riders are all telling the truth, there must have been another cyclist out here. Mr. X.
Mr. X? Oh, Barnaby. Now, if, as you say, these 2 riders saw him here in this area, well, where was he before that?
Someplace where there wasn't any chance of one of the bikes coming tearing through. Someplace where he could have kept an eye on the others. Let's start over there.
Several days old, at least.
Barnaby, couldn't someone have just been resting here?
Through 3 cigarettes, that would take a half hour or more.
What's that?
Oil drippings.
I see.
No tire tracks. Wind took care of that. What we got is a trespasser who sat here long enough to smoke 3 cigarettes and let his machine drip a little oil in the sand.
Well, are you going to be able to fix the time?
If that's our Mr. X, he's got a lot more curiosity than just a trespasser.
Good morning, John.
Oh, I gotta get my 2 miles in every day or go to bed with a guilty conscience.
Well, would your conscience permit accepting a lift at this point?
If it didn't, it'd be in for an argument.
You get down this way often?
L.A.? I haven't been down for a year or so. Kind of hard to tear me away from that city by the bay.
Pacific Western, huh?
Yeah.
Track, I'll bet.
No records, just lots of fun.
Yeah, that's about the way I went at it. But I did break the 4-minute mile once my junior year at Claiborne College.
You did?
Yep. They had to meet in a county park, a brand new quarter-mile oval. I was quite a hero for about a half an hour until somebody suggested measuring the track. The county commissioner had awarded the contract to his nearsighted nephew. The track was 50 yards short.
Oh, that's delicious. The housekeeper said she hadn't heard from Frances either. Can't imagine where she spent the entire night. Oh, well, she'll probably call or show up soon. Here you are.
Yeah, it looks very good.
I'm the gal who's most efficient in all things which do not matter.
Miss Lacey.
Oh, Carolyn, please. I'm not a women's liver, but the miss at my age is something less than complimentary.
I wouldn't say that. I was just wondering whether you might have some information that Mr. Yeager had trouble with one of his employees lately.
No, I never heard anything like that.
What about his relationship with your sister?
I'm sure Jonathan loved her. As for Frances, I don't think she'll ever change. She wants what she wants, she gets it, she grows tired of it, and goes on to something new. Sounds to me like you suspect something more than an accident.
Well, I can't dismiss that possibility.
Then, in fairness to Jonathan, I must tell you that he had become concerned about something in the last 6 months. He spent a lot of time in San Francisco. We'd sometimes have dinner together. I guess you know that he and I were something more than just friends.
I didn't know that.
It's a long time ago. Almost 7 years. Oh, I've kind of gotten used to playing second fiddle where Frances is concerned. Even as kids. She always ended up with the nicest toy or be on my father's knee just when I wanted to be. Anyway, Jonathan said that he and Frances were having friction. I think he knew she was having an affair.
Did he mention the man's name?
No. He did say that he thought it might be somebody close to him in the company.
Mr. Jones? May I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah, surely. Excuse me.
My attorney tells me that your report to the insurance company is the only thing that's holding up the check.
Yes, I won't be much longer, Mrs. Yeager.
I don't mean to be rude, but your prodding is beginning to make others as well as me nervous.
I have to apologize for that, but I was just telling your sister that your husband's death may not have been accidental.
Mr. Jones, if you're trying to revive that suicide theory...
I never had that theory. You know, Mrs. Yeager, what I suspect but have been unable to prove is that there was another bike rider on the test area that day. He caused your husband's bike to go off the ridge.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That rider was waiting for some time out there, hiding and smoking these cigarettes. You know anyone who smokes brown cigarettes like that?
No, I don't.
Well, thank you very much. Bye.
Francis, where were you last night?
None of your business.
It's true, isn't it? You've been having an affair for some time now. With Steve Rollins?
Exactly what is it that troubles you? Is it being one of the have-nots, or is it something else?
Nothing ever seems to trouble you, does it? Jonathan's been dead for exactly a week.
Perhaps you were right. Perhaps it would be wiser for you to go back to San Francisco. As a matter of fact, why don't you plan on leaving first thing in the morning?
Hi, beautiful.
Mr. Jones thinks Jonathan may have been murdered.
What? Can he prove it?
He says somebody was hiding out at the testing grounds, waiting to send Jonathan crashing off that ridge.
What?
Somebody who smokes the same kind of cigarettes you do. Where did you go that day, Steve, after you left me?
Biking along the coast, testing a new needle valve. Hey, wait a minute, honey. These cigarettes are found all over town. Besides, how long do you have to know me? Don't you know me well enough?
I'm sorry, darling. I just felt sick when I saw those cigarettes.
You know what I think? Friend Jones is just trying to convince the insurance company that he's worth the fee. Wrong theory, gentlemen, but I was in there pitching. You know what I mean? Good days ahead, honey.
Evening, Pete.
Mr. Rollins around?
I don't know if he's gone home or not. You might look back by his desk there, though.
Thanks, I'll try there.
Mr. Rollins?
Will that be all, Mrs. Yeager?
Yes, that's fine for tonight. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Steve? Steve, are you here? Who's there? Francis? Are you home?
Please. No. Carolyn. Carolyn!
How does it feel to be on the short end for a change, Francis?
Please, please, please.
I've got to tell you how it feels to be on the winning side for the first time. Delicious.
What can you gain by killing me?
Money? All that money that should have been mine 7 years ago.
No, no!
Morning, Mr. Rollins.
Morning.
Called your apartment several times last night, but you weren't in.
I was out riding. What did you want?
You know, watching the way those cycles bounce around out there, you'd think they'd all come in total wrecks.
It's the whole point behind it.
You have special equipment on each bike? I notice the oil has a kind of a special tint.
We use synthetic oil with a vegetable base. We're just experimenting with one of our refinery products.
All the bikes use the same kind of oil?
Yes. Mr. Jones, you're not interested in vegetable oils. Let's get to the point. Like, what kind of cigarettes do I smoke?
Well, I think that we can charge that down to coincidence as long as you can explain and account for your time during the day that Mr. Yeager was killed.
I was testing this bike along the coast. Next.
All day?
You got it.
You didn't even stop anywhere for gasoline?
All right, all right. I was with a woman part of the day. And you're not getting her name.
Wouldn't be the same woman who said she didn't recognize the kind of cigarette you smoke?
Goodbye, Mr. Jones.
Oops, sorry. That's clumsy of me.
I'll clean it. Just let it be.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Rollins, do you own more than one bike?
I own 2 bikes. I mean, I did own 2 bikes. One was stolen a few months ago. Why?
Just curiosity. Sorry about the oil. That was a close one. I should have been watching.
Oh, it was my fault. Maybe I should stick to jogging, huh? You looking for Frances?
Yes, I was hoping to talk to her.
Don't think she's home yet. Mr. Jones, there's something very peculiar going on.
Like what?
I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I think I can name the man that Frances has been seeing. At least I saw them together one night, and the relationship was more than friendly. Steve Rollins?
Yes, I've met him.
Well, it didn't take much imagination to know she was expecting him last night.
What makes you say that?
Oh, about 7 o'clock, she asked me what I was planning to do that evening. I said nothing. She suggested that I take in a movie at the Village. I took the hint and got home at about midnight. But she was gone. I don't know. It's just all very strange.
Miss Lacey! The police just called. On the beach. Mrs. Yeager. Oh, God.
Miss, no, it's better if you wait up here. Miss. No, please, wait right over here. There's nothing you can do. Please.
Mr. Jones, I can't believe it.
From the looks of things, I'd say it happened sometime last night, but I'll wait for the coroner's report.
That's a pretty dangerous curve, but that lady has lived in this neighborhood for years.
What happened? What happened? Frances? How'd it happen?
You a friend of Mrs. Yeager's?
Friend? A friend? I'm her husband. We were married 2 days ago.
find anything over there. Let's take a look over here.
I'm getting tired of hearing about those cigarettes.
Mr. Rollins, let me tell you again that you don't have to answer my questions at all.
I didn't say I wouldn't cooperate. But those cigarette stubs that Jones found, they could have belonged to anybody.
All right, let's get back to this secret marriage.
Francis wanted it that way. We were going to have a church ceremony after a reasonable amount of time.
You and Mrs. Yeager, before Mr. Yeager's death.
She was ready to ask for a divorce.
Barnaby, what time did you say you made those phone calls to Mr. Rollins' apartment?
Between 8 and 10 o'clock that evening.
I got back around 11 o'clock.
But you can't account for the time except for saying that you were out somewhere riding a bike.
That's right. I set Thursday evenings aside so I could night test the bike we've been modifying for the past 4 months. I sent those reports to our Dayton engineers every Friday morning. Now you can check the company records.
In other words, you just take any Thursday night at random and you're simply out somewhere riding a motorcycle along a highway.
That's right, that's right.
Well, now, didn't you tell Mr. Jones that a back injury prevents you from riding?
Only on the desert course, I believe, is the way Mr. Rollins put it.
I don't have a problem with a normal run.
All right, let's get back to the day Jonathan Yeager was killed.
I was with Francis.
Can you verify it?
No, we were alone.
Found it in the garden, Lieutenant. Appears to be blood-stained and has the initial R on it.
Did you say R?
That's right.
We'll get it to the lab and have them check it for latent prints.
Of course there's going to be prints on it. That's mine. Don't you see there's my mark on it? It's been taken from my house. Don't you see I'm being framed? I'm not saying anything from here on. My lawyer will do the talking for me.
That was quite a dessert. I admire your appetite.
It's something I inherited. I think I could just gorge myself on all kinds of goodies and not gain an ounce.
You know, Carolyn, I'm glad to see that you're not too disappointed that Steve Rollins could be in control of the Yeager Company now. Except for the fact that he married Francis, that would all be yours. Unless, of course, he is convicted of murder.
Mr. Jones, I can't give a thought to what I might have gained. That old conscience of mine keeps telling me what's not freely given does not belong to me.
It's a pretty good philosophy to live by.
Besides, Steve may be perfectly innocent. I mean, why would he leave so many obvious clues behind?
Well, one explanation could be that intelligent people do not commit murder. Oh, they may be clever, but they mistake their cleverness for intelligence, forgetting that they're not allowed one mistake, not one error, forgetting that they have to shut out the other side completely. A lopsided score is just not good enough.
If Steve is guilty, if he made so many mistakes, he might still have that other bike somewhere.
Wherever it is, it would have to be proven that he was the only person who had access to that particular place. You ready? Yeah, looks like Steve Rollins is home scot-free. The first thing he would do would be to get rid of that... Wait a minute. Why would he get rid of it? He didn't know till after he was arrested that we could match the oil samples from the drippings in the bike.
I've got a thought. This affair between Steve and Francis has been going on for some time. I mean, where would they have been meeting?
Yeah, I see what you mean. They couldn't use his apartment. His bike riders might come charging in any moment.
And I can't imagine Francis going in and out of motels.
Yeah, hideaway? Yeah, he could have kept the other motorcycle there. Sure something to think about.
That'd be like finding the proverbial needle in the haystack, right? Thanks for everything.
Give my love to San Francisco.
I will. Bye-bye.
You'll be needing a lift back. Thought I'd save you the trouble of calling a cab from the highway.
When'd you learn about the house?
Yesterday, telephone number's in your sister's address book.
You're right, Mr. Jones. Got to be a game. I forgot no errors allowed. Mind if I sit a minute? Did you know it was me all along?
Not until they found that wrench in the garden. After that, Lieutenant Biddle and I decided not to look at convenient clues and just start looking for the one who would profit most.
It's as simple as that, huh?
Not quite. Remember the day you were riding your bike and we almost ran into each other? I couldn't get that out of my mind all day. The way you handle your bike like you were born on one. We checked the dirt motorcycle tracks in San Francisco. They knew Carolyn Lacey. The one who always rented the highest powered motorcycle and drove like a fanatic. One track owner said like she was training for the race of her life.
That bit of play acting you did in your office, huh? You must feel pretty smug about it all, huh?
No, as a matter of fact, I feel pretty sad about it all.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Jeffrey Lewis, Mills Watson, Charles Frank, with special guest star Tiffany Bowling. Tonight's episode, The Captives.
Anybody home?
I'm sorry there, partner. I guess I fell asleep back there.
Oh, things kind of quiet on Sundays, huh?
Yeah, I think the whole town's over to the big fair over there in Culverton. Is that where you're headed?
No, I just came from there. They're showing some mighty fine-looking horses over there. Are you Mr. Mooney?
Yeah. What'd it be?
Well, how about a glass of milk and a piece of your famous apple pie for a start?
Apple pie, right.
Over there.
Oh, yeah. I don't usually serve customers myself anymore, you see, but I let all the help have the day off so they could enjoy the fair like everyone else.
Oh, including this young lady? Gloria Godwin?
You a cop or something?
Private investigator, Barnaby Jones. Gloria disappeared about 9 weeks ago. Her husband asked me to find her.
She in some kind of trouble with the law?
No. Nowadays, it's a woman that runs away from home and family. Her husband is looking for her.
Huh. Yeah. Well, what makes you think that I'd be any help to you, Mr. Jones?
Well, she's one of your waitresses, isn't she?
Am I?
According to her employment record.
I see. Oh, yeah, I remember her now. She didn't stay more than a couple of days, though, before she quit about a month ago.
That's funny, because according to my information, about a month ago, she was working up in Merced, and she took this job a few days later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't a month ago that she quit. It was more like a couple of weeks.
Any idea where she is now?
No, waitresses come and go. Who can keep track of them, you know?
Well, thank you very much. What owe you?
Oh, $50.
You having a special on your famous apple pie, Mr. Mooney?
Special?
Sign says 75 cents.
That just proves I should have stayed in bed this morning. With the milk, that'll be $1.
Good pie.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Same to you.
Why didn't you just tell him you were closed?
Yeah, well, I got rid of him, didn't I? Well, Mr. Mooney, this belongs to you. But tip belongs to me. Fair is fair, right? I mean, it's not like we're a bunch of cheap crooks.
You got rid of him, huh?
Yeah, I guess he's gonna be trouble after all.
Well, I don't want to use this, but I will if I have to.
Am I gonna give those guys competition or what?
Well, I'll tell you, JR. If you could win a tennis championship on looks alone, kid, you got it. What's the first prize? A blonde, brunette, or redhead?
All three. It's a matched set. Is this the report on Brown versus Miller?
Mm-hmm. Would you believe that it took the entire weekend almost to decipher my shorthand? I've got to go back to school.
Where's Barnaby?
The missing wife. Remember he had to go up to Las Mesas?
Oh, yeah. I was sure he'd be back by now, though.
Why? Something wrong?
Could be if I don't get Barnaby to sign these right away.
Well, what's the rush? They don't have to be in New York until court opens on Tuesday.
Tomorrow. Brown's lawyer told me the judge refused a postponement, and he's on his way to the airport in a couple of hours, and I promised him I'd get it to him before his plane left.
I'd better try and reach him up there before he leaves. Let's see, was that 555? Information? Yes. I'd like the telephone number of Mooney's Cafe, please.
Headed for the hotel. Stay here. Mooney's Cafe.
Yes, is a Barnaby Jones there, please? He's a rather tall man, about 6'3".
Oh, no, I never heard of him.
Well,
What's the matter? He already left?
I don't know. He said he never heard of him.
He didn't take a fishing pole with him, did he?
That fair in Culverton. He said something about wanting to look in on it.
Oh, great. He doesn't know about the postponement. He'll spend the whole day up there. I better change out of these and drive up.
JR, wait. Fair's fair. I mean, you have a tennis match, I have a date. I'll flip you to see who goes.
Well, I'm afraid we're both out of luck, Betty. Stay by the phone, keep calling Mooney's Cafe, and if you get Barnaby, tell him I'm on my way up. I don't want to pass him on the road.
Oh, hi. Hello? Looking for a room?
No, I'm looking for a young lady that used to work in the cafe down the street, Gloria Godwin.
Godwin? Godwin, yeah. I heard she left town 2 weeks ago.
Happen to know where she went?
No.
She drive?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe the filling station manager might know. You seen him around lately?
Well, I heard him say something about going up to the fair.
Well, the pumps are still unlocked. Somebody must be running the place. I'll wait around down there. Thank you.
Turkey hangs around down there long enough, he's gonna mess things up for sure.
I think you're right. Hey, mister. I just remembered something.
About Gloria?
Yeah. It seems when she checked out of here, she mentioned something about getting a job up at that fair in Culverton.
That Culverton Fair really emptied the people out of this town. She say where?
Yeah. Yeah, a chicken restaurant. It's just past the main entrance, Mr. Jones. You'll find her there.
I don't recall mentioning my name.
Well, you must have. How else would I know it?
Maybe you're right. Well, I better call my office. If I'm going back to Culverton, I've got to let them know where I'll be.
Sure.
Thank you. I have a number of the sheriff's office. Thank you. Whoever's behind the door, come out. I've got a gun on you. Your hand's empty. Well, what do we got here?
Freeze, mister. Right there. Hands up.
Who's gonna phone the sheriff, Earl?
Crying out loud. What would you have done if I hadn't come back?
Well, I was gonna stop him. He just got the drop on me, that's all.
Well, we both made mistakes. Mine was calling him Jones. Here. All right, everybody out the back.
You fellas mind? This man will choke if he stays this way much longer.
It's all right, Richie.
Thanks, mister.
All right. Take him back to the hotel. And then get rid of the car.
All right. All right, come on. Move.
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
They're just finishing loading.
You mean it hasn't left yet?
Take it easy, Tom. The kind of payday we got coming up, a couple extra minutes don't matter. Oh, hey. Here we go. It's rolling.
We got some more guests for you, kid.
Ron call yet?
Just now, Earl. It's on its way.
How about that, huh?
I told you it was going to work like a charm.
You gentlemen figuring me for a daily or a weekly rate?
You give us any trouble, it may be for the rest of a very short life. Inside.
Okay, plenty of seats. You sit over there. And you sit there, mister. Who's he?
Private detective, I heard him say. I'm Curtis. I own this place. Are they doing any damage out there?
Not that I noticed.
How'd you get mixed up in this, mister?
I was looking for you, Gloria.
Me?
Your husband hired me to find you.
Robert?
He wanted you to know that your son and daughter miss you very much.
Somebody's coming, a guy, he's alone.
Richie?
Hi. I was beginning to think this town was one of those abandoned movie sets.
No, they're not making any movies here.
No, that's just a joke. I'm looking for my boss, Barnaby Jones. He's supposed to see a waitress that works at the cafe down the street.
Well, Mooney's is closed.
Yeah, I noticed. Thing is, a friend talked to somebody there about an hour ago.
It was open then.
Yeah, well, you might have called in by now. Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Yeah, operator, area code 213. Number is 555-9110. Mm-hmm. Reverse the charges, please.
Say, this Jones fella, he's a tall guy, over 6 feet?
Yeah, that's right. Has he been here?
Well, I noticed a stranger down at Mooney's Cafe about a half an hour ago before he closed. He was talking on the phone. He's trying to locate a Lori or Glory.
Yeah, Gloria Godwin.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And then he said he had to go on up to the fair to check something out and got in his car and took off.
Oh, no. Betty, listen.
You make out what's going on?
Half an hour ago. JR, something's not quite right.
What do you mean? What's that?
Well, after you left, I put in another call to Mooney's Cafe, but no one answered. So I had the operator check the line. She said it was out of order. And I called just a few minutes ago. It's still out of order.
You said that Jones made a call from Mooney's Cafe about a half hour ago?
About then, yeah.
Betty, why don't I call you back in a little while, all right? Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Richie.
Something go wrong?
He knows I lied about that phone call. We've got to stop him.
Yeah, you're making a big thing out of nothing.
I don't think so. We got trouble.
Turn around.
What?
I just try to untie my hand.
Oh.
Anybody know what they're up to?
They showed up here a couple of hours ago. Got the drop on those of us not smart enough to go up to the fair and shoved us in here.
All very methodical. Like they were working off some sort of plan.
Isn't much to rob in Las Mesas if that's what the scheme is.
I get the impression they're waiting for something.
Son of a gun, I can't get at the knot.
They're coming back.
All right.
You and you, out. What do you want with us?
Wait a minute.
Just do as you're told.
Hey. Sit down.
I just wanted you to know that your husband hired me to find you, not to force you to come back. I wouldn't do that anyway, even if I could.
Little Kimmy and Bobby Jr., are they all right in their day nursery school?
Well, he has to keep them somewhere while he's working. But I'm sure they'd rather be home with their mother.
Oh, damn.
Hey. You trying to get smart with you?
No, it's all right.
You don't look too good. You want some water?
Yes, please. I was 17 when I met Robert. Shortly after, I became pregnant, so we got married. First there was Kim, and then Bobby Jr.
Yes, I know. I've met them. They're fine kids.
Don't you understand? I was only 17, stuck with a family.
It doesn't sound like a tragedy to me.
But I never had a chance for anything else. All the things I read in magazines and saw on television, I want that. I want to see what else there is out there. That's why when I went to the market that day, I never stopped. I just kept right on driving.
Let me ask you something. When this is over, you going back?
What?
You asked me, you did right. There's a lot of good living out there for the taking.
Thanks. And I didn't ask you.
Hell, I already patrolled Las Mesas first thing this morning. And I didn't see anything that'd make anybody think anything was unusual going on, like you say.
Well, it certainly didn't become a ghost town for no reason.
Tell you one thing, if this Barnaby Jones wasn't a friend of the sheriff, you wouldn't be getting me out here on his hunch years. Not with most of the men away working extra duty at the fair. Ghost town, huh?
Well, there was nobody there before.
Hi there, Deputy.
How's it going, Joe? Everything all right?
Sure thing.
Hello, Gordon. What brings you back this way?
Oh, here's looking for a man named Barnaby Jones. He thinks he might have, got himself in some kind of trouble while he was here in Las Mesas.
That so?
Notice anything out of the ordinary going on?
No, can't say I have. It's been pretty quiet here.
Look, I'm not imagining things. This isn't even the guy I talked to before.
Before?
Hi, Deputy. My name's Anderson. I'm the new desk clerk.
Oh, that's right. I just hired Mr. Anderson yesterday.
I was just telling this fellow before that the guy he's looking for has left town.
Yeah, that's right. You said you overheard him trying to make a phone call at the cafe.
Yeah.
Except the phone's been dead. Come on, I'll show you. Now it's open.
Afternoon, Mr. Mooney.
Deputy?
They fixed it.
I see you had some trouble with your phone, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, some fella got mad talking to his girl, ripped it out. Had to close down for a while. Go get Lou Massey and have him come over and splice it together. Sunday, you know. Phone company will fix it proper tomorrow.
I don't know whether you're on something or pulling some kind of fraternity prank or both. But whatever, I'm driving you back to your car right now.
Look, about an hour ago, did a tall guy about 6 foot with gray hair make a call from this phone?
You mean the man asking for Gloria? Yes. Yes, he drove on up to Coverton to talk with her.
Satisfied? Let's go. Come on.
Hope that friend of yours bought it. Otherwise, he's gonna get himself killed.
Think Ron was able to slow up that truck?
Well, if he didn't, it'd be here by now.
Yeah, this thing 20 or 25 minutes, and we're gonna have $250,000 just dropped in our lap. How about that? Those people we got inside, they're gonna be able to identify us. You know that.
Money's not enough, huh? You want to assault her with a bunch of killings?
Well, some of us don't like the idea of running off to Europe or Mexico. Some of us like it right here in the good old U.S. of A.
Well, I'll decide what we do.
Let's get him riled up.
Shh. Hey, it's that private eye's friend. Get him, you understand? Give me your rifle.
Truck here yet?
No, don't. Pal is back.
Hey, get back to your chair.
If anything happens to Jedediah, the world won't be big enough for you or those other people to hide in.
Richie, where is he? He's hiding somewhere in all this.
stop right there. Earl and me, we've been roustabouts together for years. He's not a killer. And believe me, we don't want anybody to get hurt.
And if I don't stop, you'll shoot me, right? Don't talk to us about not wanting to hurt people. You take people with guns, they're liable to go off. Just what do you think you're into, son? Some schoolboy cops and robbers game?
I hope I'm there when they catch him and the rest. See them all shot down like dogs.
Like a Mustang running wild. You'd think there'd be more good in taming him than in killing him.
Richie? Not a sign of him! We're running out of time, Earl! We'll run out of time a lot quicker if he gets that sheriff. Earl, I got him! Richie, where is he?
Dave, the gauge is right. We are losing water.
Damn. It's 28 miles back to the office. You think you can milk it that far?
Sure. Let's radio ahead and tell them we're going to stop in Las Mesas. Maybe we can fix it at Wiley Station.
Yeah, and pick up some of Mooney's apple pie if I know you.
Gloria. About 10, 15 minutes. Gonna get my hands on a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money.
Well, I didn't figure you and your friends were here for the community chest.
What I'm trying to say is, I got it on my mind how you were wondering what else is out there. Why don't you come with me and find out?
With you?
Yeah. I mean, why not? My share of the money, we could go a long ways.
Earl! Earl!
Just stay in there.
Where's Earl?
Wasn't he with you?
No, we got split up.
What happened to Jedediah?
Give me your extra gun.
I asked you about Jedediah. Is he all right?
I'm gonna blow holes in you.
All right, now just take it easy. Anyway, I'd like to know myself.
Oh, he suckered me into a bad move and got my gun away from me. For all I know, he could be in San Bernardino by now.
Robbing the Culverton Fair? That how you got them figured, Mr. Jones?
Unless you can think of some other place in this area that has a great deal of cash on a Sunday.
Oh, no. Hey, I'm thinking the same thing. The armored truck.
What truck?
On Sundays, because the banks are closed, they ship the weekend receipts by truck to their office in San Bernardino.
Thing is, how can you count on a truck coming through Las Mesas? It don't always.
If Al is driving, you can count on him finding a way to stop for some of my apple pie, you bet. Hey, that's Ron Kirkley driving. He used to work for me as a short order cook.
That's probably how they found out the truck driver liked to stop in for your apple pie.
Hey, get away from that window. Sit down! Sit down, all of you!
Why isn't everything ready? I mean, the truck will be here any minute.
There's been a foul up. Earl's off chasing
All
this
right, then
guy.
we'll go without him.
Hey, gonna move on. We gotta get the people into position. Wiley, Mooney, let's go.
I should have known you'd come to no good when I fired you, Ron.
Yeah, we'll talk over old times later. Mooney, move.
Our old friend Al is driving the truck, and when he gets here, I want you to do us all a little favor.
Like before, Mr. Wiley. Just look busy.
What about it, Glory? Time's running out. You've been thinking about what I said?
Even if you got away with it, you'd be caught in a month.
Maybe. Be one hell of a month.
Oh, Tom.
Could have ruined the motor, Al, driving in with it overheating like this.
Had to take a chance, Mr. Wiley. Didn't have much choice.
Hey, Al? You ain't gonna pass up my famous apple pie, are you?
Not on your life, Mr. Mooney. Dave?
Yeah. Get Larry and me a piece, too.
Be gone in less than a minute, Gloria. What do you say?
Son,
Before you go, how about loosening the lady's rope a little? It is hurting your wrist, isn't it? Isn't it, Gloria?
Yes. It hurts pretty bad.
Hey. I thought I made yours loose enough.
Hold it right there.
Hey, that's not just a seam leak. Those look like bullet holes. Hey, Larry, there's something screwy going on here.
Freeze. Keep your eye on him.
I'll come around from the other side.
Okay, be careful.
Open up. Make him do it or you're dead.
Larry, do like he says. He's gonna kill me.
Now untie him. Nice and easy.
Get out of there! Hold it!
Drop it. Drop it. You know, on top of everything else, you're a lousy driver. Get your hands up. Get them up.
Thanks, Al. I'll have you sign the typed report. Got ourselves quite a haul, haven't we, JR? Well, be seeing you both in court.
We're about to drive down to Los Angeles. Would you like a ride?
I don't know if going back is going to settle anything.
Did running away?
No.
Then why don't you give it another try? I know a fine young fellow named Robert, 2 beautiful children. He'd like that very much.
So would a girl named Gloria.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production. starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera. With guest stars Scott Marlowe, Kenneth Tiger, with special guest star Christine Belford. Tonight's episode, Fatal Overture.
Hello?
Hello, Betty. Are you all packed?
You must be kidding. I haven't a thing to wear. Which gives me a great idea. I think I'll go shopping tomorrow.
Are you going to have time to do that before the plane leaves?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Paula called. There was some mix-up as to when we could get the condo, so it won't be until Thursday.
Betty, listen, why don't you postpone your vacation till after I finish my exams? You know, I really don't think it's a good idea to have two lovely ladies unescorted on the beaches of Hawaii, you know.
Oh, well, JR, I'll tell you, much as we would love to have your company,
Betty, you still there?
no, I'm sorry. It was just something distracted me across the way. What was that you were saying, JR, about typing for me while I was gone?
Forget it. I can tell when I'm not needed.
Bye, Betty. I'll be talking to you.
Right. Bye-bye, Barnaby.
Let's go. Go. Let's go. What is she doing here? You, get out of my house. I want you out of my house. Right now. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, get out. Get out.
Oh, hello.
You Betty Jones?
Yes.
I'm Peter Kirkland, your neighbor from across the courtyard. I've seen you around the building. I realize we haven't met, but I heard you in private investigations. Could I talk to you about last night?
Oh, well, yes. Come in, please.
Thank you.
About last night, I don't normally watch my neighbors through their windows.
I know, but with all the noise you were making, you couldn't help but see what was going on. Look, there's no easy way to lead up to this, so I'll just come to the point. I want to hire you.
Hire me?
Yes, to investigate a death. Lynette Atkinson, she was
The girl in your apartment last night. Well, I heard you call her name, and then this morning I saw the story here in the paper.
Oh, well, you see, Lynette was a former student of mine. I'm a pianist.
Oh, I see. Why do you want me to investigate her death? The police are already investigating.
Well, it's just that I'm a little worried the police may make more out of this whole tragic mess than they need to. You probably feel you ought to report to the police what you saw. I just wish you'd investigate first. You see, my wife has some serious problems, emotional problems. That's why I need your help, Miss Jones. I just want to spare my wife any unnecessary stress.
Well, I am planning to go to Hawaii in a few days. But I'll do what I can until then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I am handling the Atkinson investigation. What's your interest in it? Oh, I'm sorry. Want some coffee?
Oh, no, thank you, John. I have a client who would like to make sure that the death was an accident.
The way it looks now, may not have been. We found what sounds like a suicide note in her apartment.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Addressed to Dearest Peter. She never finished it, but it went on about feeling desperate, can't go on without you, that sort of thing. The guy she wrote it to is Peter Kirkland. We found some photos of him in her apartment.
Peter Kirkland.
From the look on your face, I would lay odds Kirkland is your client. Am I right?
Remind me never to play poker with you, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, we were planning on talking to him before we wrapped up the investigation. Anyway, there's a strong rumor that he and Lynette had an affair about 3 years back.
Well, from what he told me, he was her teacher. Also 3 years back.
Mm-hmm. How come he hired you if he hadn't seen the girl in all that time?
Well, she was in their apartment last night. I'm a neighbor of the Kirklands in our apartment building, and I happened to see a rather ugly scene last night when Virginia Kirkland came home and caught Peter and Lynette getting reacquainted.
Yeah. And this morning, he put you on the payroll to maybe keep you quiet about what you saw last night.
But you know, John, from what I saw and heard last night, I have the feeling that Lynette was a third wheel in a romantic triangle situation. That would tend to make suicide a strong possibility, wouldn't it?
No argument about it.
Would it be possible for me to see her apartment?
I don't know why not. I'll clear it for you.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you later.
I mean, when something like this happens, it's really hard to believe, you know?
Mm-hmm. Hello, officer. I'm Betty Jones. Did Lieutenant Biddle tell you I was coming over?
Oh, yes, Miss Jones. He did.
Were you one of Lynette's friends?
Well, no, not exactly. But you were?
Oh, sure. And living across the hall from somebody, you get to know them pretty well. At least I thought I did. I'd never have guessed in a million years she could have done what she did last night.
Then you think she took her own life?
I mean, I knew that she was upset when she came home last night, but I just didn't know how much.
I don't know, Gavin. Why would she make an appointment with me to have her hair done this morning if she meant to do that?
She made an appointment with you last night?
Yeah. I was coming in from a date. It was close to 11. We ran into each other in the hall. She said to put her down for this morning.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you.
Why couldn't you just leave her alone? A man like you treating a girl that way?
Look, I don't know who you are, mister, but it's none of your business. You understand?
Well, I know who you are, Kirkland. Lynette told me all about you. You're all she could talk about the last few days, and then...
Hey! Okay, let's break it up.
You're right, it's none of my business. I just think that it's a shame. She had everything to live for.
Wow, it looks like I'm persona non grata around here.
Officer, would it be all right if Mr. Kirkland came into the apartment? I'll vouch for it.
Okay. All right, Miss Jones.
Chopin. He's always a favorite.
You've made a pretty good start at leveling with me, Mr. Kirkland. Now I have a rather uncomfortable question to ask you.
Better start calling me Peter then. Make it a little less uncomfortable.
All right, Peter. The question has to do with you and Lynette. Were you having an affair?
She's a fine pianist. An important concert artist.
Please, Peter.
All right. While she was studying with me, yes, we did have an affair. But it ended. I went back to my wife. Lynette continued to stay in touch as a friend. But the affair was over years ago.
From your wife's reaction to Lynette last night, I presume she didn't believe it was over.
My wife doesn't need a reason for the kind of tantrum she threw last night. At least none that you or I might understand. I guess that's where it happened.
Mrs. Kirkland, your husband told me I could find you here.
Oh, you're the one I saw with Peter.
That's right. I'm Betty Jones.
Betty Jones. All right. So?
Didn't your husband tell you that he hired me? I mean, our agency?
My dear Ms. Jones, my husband tells me as little as possible. He firmly believes that what I don't know won't hurt me. Or him, or... You know what I mean. Do you think that's too much? I always keep at it till I ruin them.
Well, I'm sure your husband meant to tell you that he had hired our agency to investigate the death of Lynette Atkinson.
Is that what you do? Investigate?
Yes, we're a licensed agency, private investigators. It also happens that I'm a neighbor of yours in our apartment building. I couldn't help but overhear and see part of what went on between you and Lynette last night.
I'm really very embarrassed about that. I don't know what gets into me sometimes.
Yes, well, what I'm really interested in is what happened after she left.
After? Well, I was still pretty upset. Very upset, if you want to know. So Peter called my doctor, who prescribed some tranquilizers. And then Peter went out to an all-night drugstore to get the prescription filled.
So you were alone for a while when he was out?
Well, actually, for quite a while. You see, when I realized that he'd been gone for over an hour, I started to get worried. So I went out to look for him.
You went to the drugstore?
Yes, but he'd already been there and left. Long before. Anyway, he was waiting for me when I got home with my prescription. And shortly after that, I was happy as the well-known clam. End of evening.
Lynette Atkinson died about 11:30 last night. You were aware of that, weren't you?
Of course. I read it in the newspaper this morning. But if you're expecting a grieved reaction, don't. I'm still on tranquilizers. And she wasn't exactly my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mrs. Kirkland.
Here, you sit down here.
Oh, thank you. I understand he's very talented.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones, Pete is. I mean, not just good people. That goes without saying. Good musician. Could have been great.
Really? You know, I've never heard him play.
You and too many other people. Hey, you want a cup of coffee?
Oh, yes, I'd love it. Thank you.
Oh, it's not that he wasn't making it on the concert circuit. He was. But it takes years. Hey, you want sugar?
Please.
But he was on his way, though. Critics were already on his side. Like he was the next Horowitz. Cream?
Yes? Well, what happened?
You don't know? That wife of his, that's what happened. She flipped out, and they had to put her away for a while. And that's when he quit the tour. Then, when she bounces out of her rubber room, Pete decides to stay at home, look after her. Hard to tell now whether he's her husband or a male nurse. So, this is your life, Peter Kirkland. A little composing, a lot of scoring for commercials, big commercials, but a lot of wasted talent. Big waste of talent, thanks to one ding-a-ling wife.
Perhaps someday he'll get back to it.
Yeah. You know, when I heard about Lynette, the first thing pops into my head, Crazy Virginia. That's our affectionate nickname for his wife. Crazy Virginia is just bonkers enough to do that. That's what I thought. I don't know. Just wishful thinking, I guess.
You're hoping she murdered her?
Be the best thing all around. Then they put her away for life. Peter gets out from under. And not to mention getting control of all of her money. She's sort of a heiress, you know. And he's free to start being the next Horowitz again.
Okay, Eddie, we're going to take a break now. We'll pick up part 4B after that.
Whatever you say, maestro. Only don't run away. You got a yummy visitor here. That door.
All right, thank you.
You made it. Great.
Well, I've always been fascinated by movie studios. When you said you were going to be here, I thought I'd, Actually, I wanted to ask you a few more questions.
Sure. Step in my private office. Obviously, you found Virginia. How did it go?
Well, she was reasonably cooperative. Peter, don't you think you should have told her that you hired me?
Well, I would have gotten around to it in time.
In time?
Oh, very slow time.
Well, how you handle your wife is your business. You want to tell me about last night?
Why, was there something you missed from the window?
Yes. Everything after the drapes closed, I missed.
Yeah. Well, Virginia was still agitated, and I wasn't about to go through a whole night of hysterics. So I phoned her shrink.
Name?
Dr. Dreiss. Rhymes with price. Which is currently $70 an hour, 4 times a week.
Is it helping?
Doesn't appear to be hurting.
I'm sorry. You called the doctor and...
And he phoned the drugstore for the prescription. It's the one on Santa Monica. You know, the one, the all-night drugstore? Yes. Anyway, I drove over for the prescription and, I don't know. I just was so badly shaken by the big scene between Virginia and Lynette that, I just drove around. I mean, nowhere in particular. Though I did have some thoughts of heading toward, Puerto Vallarta or Nome.
Well, under the circumstances, I really can't blame you for having some escape fantasies going for you.
Fantasies are all they are. Anyway, everyone knows the honorable thing is when you have a professional mental patient for a wife, you nail down the flag to the mast and go down with the ship. So I went home.
And what time is that?
Oh, it was before midnight. Yeah, I remember I got a bit of a scare because Virginia was gone when I got there. But she did show up a few minutes later.
Well, that pretty well checks out with what Virginia told me. I guess that pretty well takes care of it for now.
Betty? Hang around for a while.
Why?
Till we finish the recording. Have a drink with me, please.
All right. Yes, I'd like that. Is it all right if I wait in the booth?
Oh, perfect. I won't be long.
All right.
Peter, will you be long? I've had the most marvelous day at the park. Everybody loved my painting. I can't wait to show it to you.
Look, we're about to finish the last of the recording.
Well, good. Listen, I want to do something special when you're done here. Maybe we could drive up the coast. You know that little place in Montecito and have dinner?
Look, why don't you go home, and I'll be along in a little while. And then we'll see. We'll see where you go to for dinner, okay?
Well, and I'd rather stay here. I can wait in the... I don't believe it. I can see I'm just too late, aren't I, Peter?
Eddie, will you tell Peter that I had something to do and that I couldn't wait? Will you tell him I'm sorry?
Yeah, we're all sorry, kid. To know Pete and Virginia is to be sorry a lot.
Thanks. Any calls?
Telegram, Betty. Who do you know in New Delhi?
Can't you tell me?
No, paper's too thick.
Well, I would imagine that it's from Paula. See what... Dear Betty, sorry to inform you that I will not be able to get to Hawaii for 2 more days.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, no. It's a relief, really. It would give me more time on the Kirkland case.
I thought I heard you out here, Betty. What's this about the Kirkland case?
Would you believe that she's actually glad she has to postpone her vacation 2 more days to work on this case? This guy Kirkland wouldn't happen to be good-looking, would he, Betty Jones? No?
Yes, J.R. Jones. He's very good looking. But he also happens to be married. Not happily, but married just the same.
You're not getting in over your head, are you, Betty?
I haven't even got my feet wet, Barnaby.
Oh, Lieutenant Biddle called a little earlier. He said to tell you that he's about to close out the Lynette Atkinson case and rule that her death was probable suicide.
I don't think that's right, Barnaby. But I don't have anything to back up my feelings. Well, I think I am going to head on home.
It's about that time. Why don't you have dinner with Jedediah and me?
Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty tired and, frankly, quite depressed. I don't know. This case is the kind that can do that to you if you don't keep your guard up. Thanks anyway.
Betty. Keep your guard up, huh?
Virginia, I don't know why you're doing this, but believe me, there's no reason. Virginia, please, put down the knife.
Virginia, no, you don't know what you're doing.
Virginia, no! Step back. Step back. Move away from her. And put the knife down, Virginia. Do as I tell you. Put the knife down. Virginia! Are you all right?
Yes. right you didn't touch me.
Betty, I'm sorry. I'll...
It's all right, it's all right. Go after her.
Virginia, come back here! Damn it! Hello?
You do play beautifully, Peter.
Flattery will get you anything you want this morning. How are you?
I'm fine. But, frankly, I'm puzzled. That was a pretty wild scene last night. And now it's all peace and quiet. How did you manage it?
Virginia's gone. I hospitalized her last night. I'd like very much to start making amends for what happened. How about breakfast for openers?
This is the most fantastic omelet I have ever tasted. Mr. Kirkland, sir, you are a mighty fine cook.
Comes with the territory. When you're married to someone as unstable as Virginia, you learn a lot of domestic skills. I mean, it is a necessity.
Peter, why didn't you tell me about Virginia? I mean, the truth about her. She could very well have murdered Lynette, which you certainly knew. If you hired me just to prove that...
I'll admit I had that fear going in. But I was hoping you'd find out otherwise.
I haven't found out anything. Not for certain, anyway. Except that your wife is one scary lady.
I know. I'm not kidding myself any longer. Virginia isn't just all threat and no action. Betty, last night, I was so afraid that she might try to do some harm to you that I phoned a doctor and raised hell to have her hospitalized. I mean, it takes an act of Congress to get someone committed, you know. Well, luckily, Virginia agreed to it. Betty.
Peter, please, this is not,
I can't help what I feel, Betty. And it was inevitable that I would feel this way about you, I guess.
I'm sorry. You do understand, don't you? Well, Doctor, do you consider her a reliable reporter for her own behavior?
Believe me, Virginia doesn't spare herself at all. She is very open to me about incidents like that.
There have been others?
Well, not quite that dramatic, perhaps. But in any case, I'm convinced she only wanted to frighten you last night.
Which she managed to do very nicely. Doctor, I wish you could have seen her last night the way I did, coming at me with a butcher knife. I'm sure that you wouldn't be so convinced that she just meant to frighten me.
Look, I'll admit that I cannot be 100% positive about her. Psychiatry is anything but an exact science. But based on Virginia's past history, I am reasonably sure that she is not truly dangerous.
Well, I hope you're right, Doctor. But I don't think you are.
Maybe you'd feel better if you talked to Virginia yourself. I will be releasing her later today.
Wait a minute. You're releasing her?
No reason to keep her here. And she wants to go home.
Could you tell me what room she's in? I think I will talk to her. May I come in, Virginia?
This is incredible. It must be telepathy.
Telepathy? I don't think I understand.
With this letter, I was writing it to you, see?
What is this? Something you forgot to mention last night?
I deserve that, I know. What it is an apology for the unforgivable way I've behaved.
You seem sincere about this.
I am. I mean every word there and more.
Well, the thing is that we're not just talking about a social faux pas here, Virginia. You vandalized my apartment, destroyed most of my vacation clothes, and when you came at me with that butcher knife, I'll tell you something. I thought you were sincere then about using it on me.
I know how it must have seemed to you that I really meant to hurt you, but I didn't, I swear it. The truth is, I wanted to frighten Peter more than you. I was just gonna tear up a few clothes, but when you walked in, it just went from bad to worse. We'll pay for everything. I just wish you knew how terrible I feel about this whole mess.
I can see you feel badly about it, but good grief, Virginia, there have to be better ways to express yourself to Peter than these wild, destructive rages that leave you feeling this way.
It started with a quarrel about you when Peter got home from the studio. And it went on from there. On and on. Jealousy brings out some very ugly things in me, I'm afraid. That apology note is the second I've written in 2 days.
The second one?
The first was to Lynette. I mailed it that same night when I went out to look for Peter. I do wish she'd had a chance to read it.
You mailed it that night? Where?
At the main post office by our building. I'd hoped she'd get it the next morning.
Our post office is miles from Lynette's apartment. If your letter was processed overnight, you've given yourself a fairly decent alibi. The postmark carries the zip code and the date on it.
You mean that would prove where I was about the time Lynette died?
It'd be a pretty strong indication. And if it was processed and delivered, then it would be in Lynette's mailbox right now.
I'm not sure there was a letter in her mail. I remember some magazines, though. Anyway, I brought it up from her downstairs box while that nice young officer was here.
Oh, thought I heard somebody out here. Oh, you're Peter Kirkland's friend, aren't you?
Well, I'm working for Mr. Kirkland. He hired me to do some investigating.
Oh, really? Well, he's the one that ought to be investigated, if you ask me. You know, I think I heard him out here the night that Lynette died.
You did? Well, did you report that to the police?
No, I couldn't swear that it was Kirkland, but it sure sounded a lot like him, though.
You know, Mr. Brewster, if you'd stay in your own apartment with the doors shut and mind your own business, it'd make life a whole lot pleasanter for all of us. Come on, dearie. There's the mail, dear, on the coffee table.
Here it is. Mailed right where and when she said she did. Have you seen this before?
No. Can't say as I ever have. Against our rules, you know, giving out a spare key to someone who isn't a renter here. That's the letter P. Got any idea whose it is?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
Well, I'm no lawyer, but it's all sounding pretty solid to me. You think so, Barnaby?
Yeah, I would say there's a good chance Vic Chambers will wind up doing 10, 20 years.
Is this a private party or may anyone join?
Betty, don't tell me you'll postpone your vacation away from town, right? Right?
No, JR, I didn't. But if this case takes much longer, I may just do that. Lieutenant, question.
Be my guest.
How thoroughly did your men check out Lynette's apartment after her death?
Why, did you find something?
Sure did. This little item.
Where'd this turn up?
I found it on the floor next to the couch by the coffee table.
My men went over that place with a fine-tooth comb. Now, I guarantee you they moved the table, the couch, all the furniture when they searched. That's SOP. I know this little item wasn't there when they did their stuff.
And you think it was planted?
Yep. That's exactly what I think. Well, thank you, gentlemen. One and all.
Oh, Betty, I'll take that key.
I'll bring it back. I have to talk to a couple of people about it.
Betty, hi. Come in.
Thanks.
I just made some coffee. Would you like some?
No, thanks.
Did you find my letter at Lynette's?
Yes, I did. And the zip code and the date check out just as you said.
Well, that must prove something. I certainly wouldn't write an apology to someone I was going to murder.
Well, it certainly makes you a lot less likely suspect, that's for sure.
What's that?
Well, it's a spare key to Lynette's apartment. Have you seen it before?
Initial P, how about that? No, I haven't, but then I wouldn't if Peter were still seeing that girl.
I'm supposed to know something about this?
That seems to be the question, Peter, dear.
Well, I don't, Virginia, dear. I never saw it before. Where did it come from?
I found it on the floor in Lynette's apartment earlier. It's my guess someone's trying to implicate you, Peter. They obviously planted it after the police searched the apartment.
Virginia, haven't you done enough lately? Now you want me suspected of murder?
I didn't. How could you think I'd do such a thing?
Why is that any sicker than the other stunts you've pulled lately? I tell you, I am choking on all this garbage in our lives.
Don't say that. You know I'm trying to get better.
No, you like being this way. You like all the chaos. You like keeping me in line with your emotional blackmail.
That's not true. It's not fair.
Where's Betty?
Where are you going?
Out, anywhere, just to get away from you.
Hello? Anyone here? Ooh. Ooh. Hello?
Mr. Well, hello, pretty lady. What a pleasant surprise.
I'm sorry. Your door was open. I was looking for the landlady.
You're out of luck. Tonight's her bowling night.
Well, perhaps you could help me. You seem to know everything that goes on in this building.
Sure, what about it?
After the police took the guard off her door, did you see anyone go into Lynette's?
No? Why? Are you saying somebody had a key to that apartment?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Look, I got some stuff cooking in the dark room. Why don't you get yourself a diet drink, and I'll be right back. It's in the fridge. Help yourself.
All right.
Be out in a minute.
Okay.
She was beautiful, wasn't she?
You loved her, didn't you?
Loved. I still do. I guess I always will. She would have loved me too if it hadn't been for him.
Peter Kirkland?
She was obsessed by him. Couldn't stop talking about him. At night after the big scene with him and his crazy wife, I said to her, forget about him. I love you more than he ever could. But she just laughed at me. Called me a creep.
You killed her.
I wanted to stop her from laughing. I must have scared her. She ran away onto the balcony. She started screaming. And it was all his fault.
Betty, I tried calling you all morning.
There were a few things I had to take care of.
I know. Lieutenant Biddle told me the whole story. How Lynette's neighbor planted the key and tried to frame me. How he nearly killed you.
Well, it was foolish of me to go there by myself. But it's all over now.
Listen, Virginia wants to apologize.
Let's not disturb her right now. She looks so much happier.
Yeah. Probably because of a realization we both came to. You see, all these years, I thought that her neurotic dependence on me was the only problem. But it isn't. It finally came through to me that I somehow needed her sickness. That the whole relationship was becoming destructive and, oh, just awful. So I've agreed to go into therapy with her.
I'm really glad, Peter. You deserve to be so much happier than you've been. Both do.
I hope so. We'll see.
Say goodbye to Virginia for me, will you, please? And
I will. Betty.
I know.
Well, how about it, Betty? Today the day you start on your vacation?
You know what I think? I think we're gonna have to drive you to the airport and shove you on the plane.
Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know that I'd have all that much fun in the islands right now. So if you don't mind, I'd like to come back to work for a while and then maybe take my vacation later on.
Mind? Are you kidding? I finish my exams in 2 weeks. What do you think? In fact, we could all go on a vacation together.
Good thinking, Jedediah. You know, Betty and I haven't had a vacation all year. You had one, a couple of months ago? Oh, we'll need somebody to watch the store and...
Good thinking, Jedediah. Good thinking.